So, you're here to learn about the Ashcan School. Well, since I'm off getting paper, I'll give you some basics. Now, the Ashcan School is not so much a school as it is a group of artists. They are sometimes also called the New York Realists, and were formed in 1908, lasting for about a decade.
Hey, what's up with the soup can,
Well, the soup can's actually in there by accident, but if you really want to, imagine it's an actual ash can, which was kind of the inspiration for the Ashcan group. You see, they like to paint subjects like alleyways and tenements and other rather dark subjects, and they try to portray them realistically and grittily. As you may have guessed by now, I'm trying to emulate their style of drawing. The Ashcan style is considered spontaneous and loose, at least compared to the rigid instruction and technique of the day. Typically, they applied paint thickly and quickly, leaving obvious signs of brushstrokes. As you can see by my artwork, this technique, which was considered rather sloppy, fits me just fine. It should also be noted that they tended to use dark and dull colors. To go back to some history, some critics called this group the Black Gang because of their gritty and rather unbeautiful works of art. Of course, their works weren't supposed to be exactly beautiful. Their artwork was art for life's sake. If you were wondering about the origins of this group, Robert Henry is generally believed to have created it in Philadelphia. It would be wise to mention that there was also a group at the time called the Eight, which was a completely separate movement, but had a few members within the Ashcan school. By the way, if you're wondering why I crumpled up my first artwork, the truth is I wasn't all that happy with it. So I tried for a second, though I'm not exactly sure that it turned out any better. I guess it really doesn't matter, because after all, the movement wasn't focused so much on the artwork as it was the meaning behind it. Before I leave, I think it's important to state that the Ashcan school never really died out. It just sort of evolved. Eventually, in the 1920s and 1930s, it became the American Scene Movement. So before the credits roll, I think I'll let the real artists and real paintings speak a little bit for themselves.